Greetings, fellow Digi-Destined Tamers level lifeforms. Welcome back to Saiyans TCG, and in today's video, we will be opening up the Guardian Vortex starter deck. I finally got it in. I had ordered it online, and yeah, because when I ordered my boxes, they were already sold out, so I couldn't. So I had to wait for them to get back in stock, but since I ordered my boxes and they were ready to ship, like I had to put these so that they would hold them until I could ship both out. Because I had to wait until, because the Guardian Vortex one was already sold out when I bought the Fable Waltz one. So I had to wait for this to come in, and then by that time, then I had to buy more stuff to get the free shipping. So yeah. So I bought two of the starter decks. I've opened one off camera, but yeah. So here we're gonna go through what we get in here. So you get a of course, you get a playmat that has a Ptrermon and Digimon, I believe, on it. His Mega, which I've said it before. Like, I wish that they would actually make these as like hard playmats. Like, I feel Digimon really lacking in playmats. Like, they only do, like, special Bandai Premium playmats or regional playmats, but I wish that they would do playmats more often. The only one that they ever did that was, like, not Bandai Premium was the War Greymon one with the one pack of BT5, I believe. And then they never did it again, but, like, maybe it's because they didn't sell well, but they were like mini mats. It wasn't even full size. But I wish that they would do more, because I would definitely probably get one of these if they came out with like a mat, and just like they have the sleeves for this. So we get Fluffymon. I believe this is probably the bad one. The one from the starter deck, or from the actual set, is better. But it's when attacking, you may suspend one of your other Digimon with as much or less DP as this Digimon. So you get 4 of him. Next, you get Biomon. Say 3 costs 3,000 DP. Vaults for 1, which really sucks. And then he has it has Fortitude. So we're getting more cards with Fortitude. But I kind of wish that was just a 0 cost. I don't think it's really worth anything. It doesn't have any inheritables or anything, so it's kind of dumb. Next, we have Falcomon, which is a 3 cost 2,000 DP, of Ulster 0, and then 1 attacking, suspend 1 opponent's Digimon. So I guess maybe if they have a blocker, you attack with him and suspend the block, swing for game. But now with aces and stuff, it's like you could just get aced, even if you think that you're in the clear. And then next, I'll just put him right here, that way I don't like accidentally reveal stuff. We have the main boy himself, Ptrermon. It's an on-play, reveal top 3, add 1 card with avian or bird in its traits, and 1 card with Vortex Warrior or Liberator trait among them. So basically, most of the cards in this deck are bird or avian, and then, so you could technically pick up 2 pieces of his line, because they're both avian and birds and got Vortex Warrior. Or you could get the Tamer with the Liberator trait, which they also have Liberator trait too, so you could search that too. But it also lets you search like options that have Liberator trait in it too. So that's pretty cool. Next, we have Muchomon. He's getting another card. This one's a 3-cost, 1 KDP. Evolves for 0. All turns, once per turn, when an effect suspends this Digimon, one of your Digimon with avian or bird in its traits, or Vortex Warrior gains 3000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn, and then it has piercing. So I guess if you had this and then use one of the, I think the Grand Galemon suspends one of your own Digimon. So you can suspend it and then give it 3 KDP on your opponent's turn. And then if you have the other Shoto that gives, from the set that gives blocker, then you can have a big blocker basically. Next we have Kiwimon. He's a 3-cost, 3000 DP, evolves for 2, on play, on deletion, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. I like Kiwimon. I think he's like a cool little design. He's basically like a little kiwi dodo bird. And this, technically, he counts as, counts as vegetation, and he's also a ancient bird. So that's pretty cool. You could actually play, you could technically play this in Bloomlord too. Because he's a 3K, 3-cost plant. So you run that in there. Plant's getting a new card. Then next we have Kakatoriamon. 4 costs, 4000 DP, level 4. The Kiwimon was also level 4. This one has blocker as his regular skill, and inheritable he has piercing. Now we're going to the main level 4. The boy himself, Galemon. 6 play, costs 6000 DP, evolves for 2. And then security. When this gets hit in security, play one card with Liberator trait, and a play cost of 4 less from your hand or trash without paying the cost. And then he has Vortex, which is the new keyword for the deck, hence what it's called Vortex Guardian. It has, at the end of the turn, if this Digimon may attack an opponent's Digimon. With this effect, it can attack the turn it was played. So basically, Vortex is basically rush and allowing you to attack at the same time. And then inheritable, this Digimon gains 2000 DP, which the Ptrermon also gives 2000 DP. So if you had Ptrermon and Galemon on top, he would be an 8000 DP that has Vortex to allow you to attack your opponent's Digimon. And then, next card we have Digimon, the little bird bush thing, which I also like. I kind of wish he would have more cards. He's a 6 cost, 7000 DP, level 5. He has blocker, and then on deletion, you may play one card with avian, bird, vegetation, or plant in any of its traits, and 3000 DP or less from your hand without playing the cost. So, technically, he could play out Kiwimon, and then you could suspend something. So, you could block something, he dies, then play Kiwimon, suspend something. That'd be a little combo, but I think most people are just going to play the actual Ptrermon line. Next card, we have Grand Galemon, because he's getting grander. Pretty cool. He has like a giant axe made out of like wind energy. So he's a 7 cost to play, 7000 DP, level 5, on play / when digivolving, suspend one Digimon. If this Digimon If this effect suspended one of your Digimon, play one Digimon with avian or bird in its traits and 3000 DP or less from your hand without paying the cost. And then inheritable, your turn once per turn. When this Digimon attacks an opponent's Digimon, this Digimon may unsuspend. So you can suspend itself, play a level 3, like the Searcher, search more pieces, because when we get to the Mega, you'll see the combos. Alright, next and final level 5, which I think that's pretty crazy that we have 10 level 5s in this deck. That's wild. We have Ptrermon. So he's a 7 cost, 7,000 DP, evolves for 3 over level 4. The Galemon also evolves for 3 cost. And then on play, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Then one of their Digimon cannot unsuspend until the end of their turn. So basically, buys you a turn, and then he has inheritable piercing. I don't know if that one's a good one. I mean, if you're trying to stall, but you're giving your opponent like 7 memory, that's crazy. Then the main boy next. Oh, sorry, hold on. So the thing about these cards is the ones that are like the main texture ones, they get stuck on it. So he got stuck on the Ptrermon. But you get 2 copies of the new Mega for him, Zafagamon. So he's at 11 play cost, 11,000 DP, evolves for 3. He has Vortex, of course, to go with most of the deck. And then when Digivolving, suspend one Digimon, then unsuspend one Digimon. So you can suspend one of your opponents to unsuspend himself. And then all turns, once per turn, when any Digimon unsuspend for the turn, this Digimon isn't affected by the effects of your opponent's Digimon and gains plus 3,000 DP. And then he also has rule text. This Digimon has Bird Dragon type. And then his normal typing is Magic Knight, Vortex Warrior, and Liberator. So I think Magic Knight now counts Hexablow, him, and maybe Medieval Gallantmon, I think. Because I think they're supposed to be kind of like they're treating them as like a trio of like magic warriors. So yeah, so the combo is you suspend yourself with the level 5 to play a level 3. Your opponent has a Digimon, you evolve into Zafagamon, you unsuspend him, and then because he has Vortex, he can attack at the end of the turn. And then I believe the Tamer that comes in this deck will further combo up. Hold on, I'll just skip to that one and we'll go back to the next level 6 that we got in the deck. But you get 4 Shoto Kazuma. This is your memory tamer for the deck. Your turn, when any of your Digimon attack your opponent's Digimon, by suspending this tamer, you may change the attack target to another of your opponent's Digimon or the player. So basically you can redirect. It basically will give you raid to attack one of your opponent's other Digimon, but not unsuspended. So you still have to be a target, or you can switch to the player. So that's pretty cool. So that's how it like kind of combos off, where you Vortex if you want to attack the Digimon that you just suspended with his effect to get rid of it, or if you were like, if they don't have any more security, you could redirect the attack for game. So yeah, you get 4 of those. Probably 2 or 3 of in the deck. You don't want to play 4 because it's a 4 cost. So for the second level 6 that we had in the deck, we have Eaglemon, which I think his Japanese name is like Cross Cross Ptrermon or Cross Eaglemon, something like that. Because I think he is supposed to be a Ptrermon Digivolution. So he's a 12 cost, 12,000 DP, evolves for 4. He has Fortitude, on play when Digivolving, return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon to the hand. And it's alright, and then you got Fortitude, but I don't think it's that good. Like I said, most people are probably going to be playing the actual pieces. Then you get the option card for the deck, which is pretty crazy. And, of course, it has a crazy name. Like, I don't know if anybody knows how to actually pronounce this right. It's like Anemoy Embrace, I think. It's 5 costs to play. Activate main, suspend one Digimon. Then, if this effect suspended your Digimon, return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck. Then unsuspend one Digimon. So pretty crazy. And then security is return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck. So like if you have Zafagamon, you can suspend him if they have a suspended Digimon, you can suspend your Zafagamon himself to then bounce it to the bottom of the deck, then restand him, so then he gains the 3k and unaffected by effects, and then you could Vortex again. Or, like, you could even, this doesn't even say, like, the same level, so you could technically suspend, like, a level 3, like the Muchomon that gives one of your other Digimon plus 3k, so you can suspend the Muchomon with that, and then bounce one of their suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck. So that's like really crazy. That doesn't have like a limit. So yeah, there's that. So that's definitely a good card. And then we get the reprinted kind of cards. So first off, we have the Green Memory Boost reprinted with the Ptrermon art from the Digimon Liberator manga. So this is basically just a reprint of the Green Memory Boost. Play for 3, search top 4, add 1 green Digimon, put the rest to the bottom of the deck, and then delay, gain 2 memory. And then we get the real good cards of this, which is the training boosts. So we get offense training, we have mental training, we have physical training, agility training, defense training, and wisdom training. So these are actually specific to the deck. Like, both decks have their own art for the cards. So this one has more cards that are focused around Ptrermon being in the art and around Shoto Kazuma. So yeah, so there's just him and his Digimon are mostly in there, but then you also have the Shumon Ptrermon arts, which I think is pretty cool. And then the ones that have Shumon and Ptrermon have like the Digimon code language, like in the foiling. I don't know if you could see it, but it's like pretty cool. So those are like the main cards. And of course, you're going to want 2 of these if you're planning on building the deck. So then you could get 4 copies of the level 6, the level 5, the level 4, and the level 3. And then especially to get more the training cards. And then green memory boosts if you don't have them. There's also technically, then there's the cards from the set that help boost the deck up to. And then there's the ill-fated promos that are supposed to help the deck, but then they're like, they were super limited. I don't know why Bandai just didn't print them and put them in the starter decks as like an extra pack. I think that would have been an amazing idea. just to get more of them in people's hands. Because they were first off an event promo, then they were given to store shops, but my locals only gave it to top 3 because they didn't get enough. So you had to basically almost win in order to get one of the promos, which in my shop most of the time, like the same couple players are always the ones winning top 3. So it's like, it was good for them, but the rest of us didn't get anything. And then they also reprinted them in the movie packs, but it's not every copy gets it. It's only if it had the includes limited edition trading card on the box. So, like, I just wish that they would have made them, put them in the starter decks and made them more available, and it would have made more sense because you're actually getting it in the product that you're trying to play, because you'd get the starter decks, get the promos, and then boost up your starter decks with the promos that you would get. So, really, I think really bad play on Bandai's hands. Like, some of the promos are crazy. I mean, for this deck, they reprinted them as the Ultimate Cup. Unfortunately for me, I was out of town the day that my locals did the Ultimate Cup, and just didn't say anything that they were holding the event, so I didn't even know that it happened. Because, so it's like, it really sucks, because I missed out on that, and it's like, the only way to get the cards is just to keep buying them, and it's like, that really sucks. Like, it should have been more accessible to all the players. But yeah, let me know if you picked up the starter deck, either one, which one's your favorite. Have you tried playing Vortex Warrior? Like, for me, I like the designs. I think the whole design of it looks pretty crazy. It's like a bird, like, Gundam warrior, basically. It just looks pretty cool. Plus, I had this little thing where I'm like, we had Pulsemon, and now we have Ptrermon. And if you've ever played, like, Sonic, what was it called? Sonic Riders. There's a literal, like, a green parrotish bird, kind of like him. And so I call Sonic and Ptrermon to be, or Pulsemon and Ptrermon to be Sonic, and the eagle thing from Sonic Riders. We just need the rest of the squad to become Digimon. I think that would be cool. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be recording the Fabled Waltz next after this. And yeah, and like I said, in order to get these with free shipping, I had to buy something else. So we will be having a bonus video that wasn't really planned of opening up 4 double pack BT15s. So stay tuned for that too. And as always, thanks so much for watching. This is Saiyan TCG. Till next time. Bye.